that tall. Whew. Look at Lost in Thought. Love him. Bathe in his awkwardness like Axe cologne. God, you know what the weirdest thing is I work at Walgreens and watching grown men buy Axe cologne. Yeah, I kind of want to go, never mind. What's happening, Kick Butt? You're about to witness the baddest open mic in the ATX, spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kick Butt Coffee, Music, and
Booze.
That's right, this is not your average ordinary coffee shop. We do have a full bar.
Full bar, people.
And behind the bar tonight, we have, don't we have two people?
I think
I
so.
think we do.
We have the goddess and the Viking, Alyssa and Danimal, to keep you fed, caffeinated, and
Buzzed.
but nothing shows your undying love and affection to your bartenders like what? Tips. Cash is king, people. Tip your bartenders, and they will feel your undying love and affection. Yes, water is awesome. Yes, a cup of ice is awesome. But please, you are the reason why we are the longest running open mic in Austin, because we support our bar. Okay, people? Or as I tell Tom in my most worst affected accent, buy something, you cheap bastards. Yes, I said it. Yes, I said it. And trust me. The bartenders always tell us who doesn't buy anything.
We know.
We know who you are.
We have eyes
We
everywhere.
talk smack about you afterward. Okay, anyway. So if you want to sing your song, dance your dance, and strut your stuff, and...
Tom, I thought you said you brought condoms on the stage. Where are they?
Good night. I'm adhering to the stage here. Okay. And hopefully dance better than this guy. But if you want to come on stage, sing your song, dance your dance, strut your stuff, come over to Lost in Thought, Miha Tamale, or Ernie B behind the soundboard. Go over to Ernie B just so he can say.
I wish they never got rid of Skype. I'm still in this video hell. We tried a new program and it didn't work, and I'm trying to get back to Microsoft Teams, which that doesn't allow me to do the video, just the audio, and now I'm in hell. I'm in hell. Okay, so there's that.
Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
working on it as we speak.
And that was a sound engineer moment from Ernie B.
Poor
To
Ernie.
To show how much you appreciate Ernie B, to make you sounding and looking good, he's got QR codes behind his monitors. Scan that. $1, $5, $10, $100.
$100. Give me as much money as possible.
If you just got like this uneven balance, you go, this $100 is driving me crazy. Send it to Ernie B, and he will feel your undying love and affection.
And I had Reggie earlier. I don't know what happened. Now he's just missing.
And the drink specials tonight are mixed wells, $5.25. Get your antioxidants and your booze at the same time. There's also specialty drinks that are not specials, named after your hosts. Lost in Thought has the Lost in Thought Brain Blender, 4 liqueurs, very fruity beverage. Taste one of those and you might start acting like Lost in Thought. I have the Hot Tamale Hot Cocoa, which you can also drink iced. And I think JoJo says it's really good. Yes, see. And instead of cinnamon, it's Fireball. Rrr, caliente. And Ernie B has the Ernie B Power-Up Shot.
Yes, which I need one here in a sec. Because I had one earlier at 2.
Send up the white flag.
Yeah, I've been here. Me and Hot Tamale been here all day.
Since 1:30. I need caffeine.
So,
Yes,
yeah.
but Ernie B has the Ernie B Power-Up Shot. It's basically like iced coffee with a little bit of liquor in it. Don't drink.
It's like a double espresso shot, basically.
Yes.
Coffee
Just
concentrate.
Don't drink it after 10 or you'll be up all night.
Yes.
Okay, so let me see. Lost in Thought. What are you doing?
Reading
Okay.
these.
He's reading stickers. Okay. Oh, and just for FYI, guys, before the show started, I got to use it. I'm sorry. Yes.
Oh, Go ahead. I don't mind.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Lost in Thought looked over me and said, "Sis, I'm dying to know." And I'm saying, "Oh no, here we go." And he goes, "What's a fuck boy?"
Oh God.
And
I've heard it so many times in pop culture. I mean, the way that it's been stated, it sounds like someone they'll be really smug.
it's a male
Or
slut.
is it a male slut?
Yeah, kind
Okay.
of. A guy that just exists to. That's it. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and go over the.
I think we just answered our swearing question.
pointers. Yeah, I know. Everyone just went, "Holy shit! What did we just walk into?" Hey, maybe we can go over to the skating rink right now. Hold on. Okay, open mic pointers. For those of you that are new, welcome to Thunderdome. Just kidding. We're actually, from what I've been told, we are a very nurturing open mic, and we will not heckle your ass, even if you deserve it. Just kidding. 5 minutes or one song so we can get everybody on stage. Lost in Thought has informed me that we've got 20 people on the list. So right now, anybody signing up after this is an alternate. But we've gotten a really good reputation of getting everybody on stage. So stick around, buy something to eat or drink, and wait, because honestly, we do pretty good on that. Once you get on stage and start speaking, your time has started. And you see my little plug over there at my table? That's where I put the timer. So you don't have to go, "Hot tamale, how much time?" "Oh, I have three and a half minutes left." You'll be able to tell. Support your open mic and buy something from the bar. Buy. Or as Ernie B would say, buy, purchase, consume, enjoy. Yes.
Oh, he's not there.
No, he was at the bar flirting.
Buy, purchase, consume. I was turning the TV on.
Sure you were.
Damn.
Okay, can you cuss, Lost in Thought?
I think we already answered that when you said I asked what a fuckboy was.
This is true. Okay, so yes, you can cuss. Or as I like
I
to
got
call
stuck.
it, sentence enhancers. Okay, be considerate and quiet while other performers are on stage, or as Lost in Thought says,
We love audience participation, even during a piece. But look around you and read the room.
yes, okay. While you are on stage, pimp your product. If you're going on tour, let us know. If you have a SoundCloud account, let us know. This is the time to sell yourself, people. If you are on the list and you are not here when your name is called, we will move on. For example, April going once, April going twice. On with the show. We will move on even if you're hotboxing in your car. Okay. Musicians, come up to the stage tuned and ready to play. As much as we love the tuning song, your time will be ticking and we are live. Performers, you will get a flashing light at the 5-minute mark. It doesn't mean cut us off. It means wrap it up. Okay, and like I said, we do have a full list. List is closed. Lost in Thought.
Michael Bublé. I just like saying
I
Bublé.
couldn't make the bubbles go. But okay.
I'm not going to say anything.
Bublé.
Okay, Lost in Thought, start the show.
I'm going to start the show.
Yes.
Okay.
So here we are. You're starting the show right off the bat with Tom Moon, and anyone else is going to come up on the stage.
Somebody bring me my bubbles, please. What am I working to? What am I working to? 17 years.
We're part of Bubbles Against Nuclear War. We got bubbles for everyone in the room, so come on up and grab your bubbles. And if you're sitting there, it's too late. Come on up. Participate, because this is not a TV show, it's not a video, this is an actual live performance, which means that your very aura is going to be received and perceived by other people here. Now, of course, bubbles, you say, are immaterial and ethereal things, but look at the season we're in. It's Gemini season. She's a Gemini, you're a Gemini, I'm a Gemini, and so am I. What we're saying is air matters, the quality of the air, the absolute air around you. Takes things out and allows you to be reborn every moment, like you can say new things. You don't have to say the old things. You don't have to say the old things ever. We don't need no 10 commandments. We need people to behave well, nicely, softly, gently, with democracy, equality, integrity. It would be really nice if they didn't punish the University of Texas students by taking away their degrees just because they stood up for Gaza, which is being destroyed as we speak upon the stage. Now we have someone here, Dr. Reggie Goodwin. who, if you're lucky, will be able to get through the technologies, you'll be able to hear him. He talks about the fraud, like putting the National Guard into Los Angeles when in actual fact the state government should be doing that, not the federal government. He talks about things like the corruption in the administration, but I want to talk about the antidote, the panacea. Every person here, 20 reasons to be happy. And every one of you has got a way of saying these things which is different and diverse. You see, it's easy to criticize. But I want to affirm, I want to say right here and right now that everything you do will be heard by everyone in here. And everything we say will change the air. I also want to say it's too late to be an audience. Every person's alive with their own heartbeat, their own rhythms, their own cadence, their own seasons, their own emotions, their own expressions. And censorship, well, censorship is, you know what I mean. You can't say what you really want to say because the books have been taken out of the library. That's why we've got free books here, free books on the stage. It's coming up to Juneteenth. I was at the Moolah Library for the celebration with Lloyd Doggett and Grandma Wisdom. Grandma Wisdom is a wonderful soul in the black poetry movement, and she has been around in Austin for about 40 years, making people affirm their right to be whatever color they are, yellow, green, rainbow, trans between colors. And Lloyd Doggett's the only honest politician I've ever met. He told us the history of Juneteenth. And the history was the Union Army came into Galveston 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. And they told the people in Galveston, you're free, you're free. Okay, that's fine, but when they left, they had to go all around Texas because they didn't have the internet then, they didn't have telephone then. So they had to go by hand telling people you're free. But a lot of the bosses did not want people to be free, just like our time. Just like our time, they didn't want us to say these things. So when the Emancipation Proclamation was passed around Texas, 2,500 black people were killed by their bosses. People don't know that about Juneteenth. I've often wondered why it's a celebration. It's actually a memorial for those people who died for liberty, equality, fraternity, all the things that the French Revolution told, and then they had the guillotine off with their head, let them eat cake. You're here to change that. You're here to change yourself. You're here to transform. And we're all in this together. We're breathing the same air. Everything is original except the things that aren't. And you are original, and your presence here will be honored and respected like no other time and space has ever been. There are important things to share. Our time, our feelings, our emotions change everything. The way we are is the way we want to be. Here at an open mic on a Sunday night, surrounded by consenting people. And this means you are welcoming yourself. The part of you that's up here now, the part of you that will be up here soon, the part of you listening to you, talking to you, because you're the most important person. I wouldn't waste time talking to the tables and chairs. They haven't got a leg to stand upon. But thank you for your presence. And most of all, thank you to all the people that keep this going over so many years with respect for spoken and heard. Welcome to your world, spoken and heard.
And boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots.
I just got dizzy.
Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and.
Okay, has anyone ever asked Siri or Alexa to beatbox?
And pants.
It's hysterical. He's like, right, here's one I've been working on. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and cats and boots and cats. It's just like, my kids are like, pfft.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be boots and pants.
Well, he said cats.
Boots and pants and boots
and see,
and pants.
what I want to know, I don't remember setting up a guy voice. And Ernie B has a girl voice. Did they just assign it to you?
No, you can change it.
Anyway, Lost a thought. Who's coming up next?
Well, we know who is coming up next.
Tell me.
So not only is he a talented musician, but he would have the face to grace the covers.
I know. I could picture him on Tiger Beat.
Yes, I was going to say that. Let's hear it for Garrett Wilson.
Woo!
Tiger Beat.
How y'all doing? I'm gonna play an original song.
What we have seen. Ernie, can you hear me? Test.
If I ever get around to dying, you know I won't do it alone. I'll take myself back to Texas, the land that I like to call my home. My friends are back in Texas, drinking like a fish. If I had just one wish, I'd drink with them again. Ever dying up in New York, I'd hop in an older plane and take my dying bones to Texas, where forever I'll remain. If I'm ever dying in Chicago, land of the snow and wind, I'd crawl my way back to Texas to see my roots again. If I'm ever dying in San Francisco, Lord, take me away back to Paris, Texas, in a beat-up Chevrolet. If I ever get around to dying, you know I won't do it alone. I'd take myself back to Texas, the land that I like to call my home. Thanks, y'all. Have a good night.
Nice. Let's hear it for Garrett Wilson.
And yes, I realize I did date myself when I said Tiger Beat
I know, that's why I was like, Tiger Beat, good God.
or Teen Beat.
I'm wondering.
Or I could say like Cream or Hit Parader or Kerrang.
See, Cream makes me think of that movie Almost Famous because that was mentioned in the movie.
Or if you were from LA, BAM,
Bam.
the local street rag.
Awesome.
Who brought the cupcakes? I wonder.
Oh, that was from somebody's birthday at the previous gig.
Yeah, the bass player for Threes Away who closed the show was his birthday. Actually, there was a couple of birthdays. I'm not
Yeah.
exactly sure. I know the bass player from Threes Away was, yeah. That's where they came from. But they didn't end up smashing the stage like the burlesque shows. That's why the stage is so sticky. Because there's an entire cake smashed in there, a bunch of cupcakes, fake blood.
Smashed onto the stage?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I'm on flypaper.
Fake blood and probably about like half a case of beer on there, too.
Holy shit.
Okay, folks, don't forget about the drink specials. Go, as Ernie B says, his PSA.
Buy, purchase, consume, enjoy.
Okay, if that doesn't scare you into buying something,
It's like,
nothing will.
okay, I'll buy something. Just stop doing that.
All right, please, quit it, give me a cookie. Okay, Lost and Thought, take it away.
Coming up next, let's hear it for Miss Red Traveler.
Woo woo! Christina, if you're nasty.
Hey everybody. How you doing? Good. It's good to see everybody. I am Red Traveler. I am also Christina Culverhouse. I am an artist. I am a poet. I make wire wrap pendants. I make abstract paintings. I make all kinds of art. My website is ChristinaCulverhouse.com. And my Instagram is Christina M. Culverhouse. I have my wire wrap pendants with me. I have paintings in my car. If y'all are interested in seeing what I do up close and personal, come talk to me. I'm sitting over here. Anyway, I do a lot of vending all around town. If y'all want to know more, just come talk to me. But I want to read a poem. And I do host a poetry group. It's on Thursdays at Lazy Days on Manchac. So if y'all want to know more about that, then come talk to me about that as well. So this poem I wrote here just a few minutes ago. So it's brand new, fresh. Yes, brand new, fresh, new, smelly, good shit. Oh, you want to know something cool? Y'all want to know something cool? Yeah? So last night, I was at Tex Pop, where y'all can find me every Thursday night, vending my stuff and performing. They have a really cool open mic there from 7 to 10. I highly recommend checking it out. Well, they had this big event, this big pride event I was vending at yesterday, and they had a contest, a lip-syncing contest, and they were giving away guitars. And so I did a lip sync to Janis Joplin's Me and Bobby McGee, and I won this beautiful like red, well, I can't remember what kind of guitar it is, but this beautiful red guitar, and it was really an Alpine. Yeah, this beautiful. Anyway, it was really cool, so I thought I would share that with y'all. Anyway, it was fun. So maybe one day I can like lip sync, Janis Joplin for you guys. This doesn't have a title. We'll just call it Voices. The voices all around. Oh, that vibrational sound. The hum of conversations surround in stereo, pausing between thoughts, distracted by the buzzing verbalage, tongues speaking unknown sentences around me as I sit and write these thoughts inside me. Sitting peacefully out of the sun in the dark shade of the AC with music to comfort, ears easily distracted by the noise of surrounding conversation. No, I'm not trying to listen to your personal tales and stories to each other. I can't actually hear what you're saying. It's just, I can hear every single one of them around me. Oh my God, my ADHD sometimes acts like it's on steroids. But I digress. What I'm really trying to say is that I'm just really happy to be here today, to be with all of you, to hear the buzz, to hear the hum, to hear the conversation of life. Okay, now for the good stuff. Thank you.
All right, give it up for the Vision Quest sounds of Red Traveler. Woo! That's deep, man. I was literally smelling the sage. Seriously. All right, Lost in Thought. What did you order from the bar?
I got a sandwich
Wait. Oh shoot! We didn't.
There are no sandwiches.
Well, look at that. First time.
It was a busy day today, so
Yeah, we don't have to do a sandwich telethon. Yeah.
You all
right.
did good.
You guys did good. Yes, everyone's doing good. Keep buying cookies.
buy shit.
Buy shit. Yes. Lots of thought. Take it away. Who's coming up next?
Coming up next. Yes, we do all belong. You're right.
What?
I didn't hear what he said.
You know that's bad when I'm right next to him and I had to, what?
And he has a microphone. You still
And
can't
he has
hear
a
him.
He's like, oh, and you're right.
You know what that so reminds me of? Coming up next, we've got Dead Flower.
Woo! Wow, he actually was like,
There it is. There's the two dongles up there, Android or Lightning port. He might need an assist host. You got it?
Before I set this up, I just want to say thanks for having me.
Oh, Sky Shotwell's watching from Houston. Says, love you guys.
Who was this someone you said I reminded you of? Myself, of course. Tell me, Dazai, why is it you wish to die? Is there really any value to this thing we call living?
My heart, my life, my mind, my time, I lost all the parts that I'm missing. When I think about coming up broke, tell myself every day, get the cash is a mission. I go to a place that nobody knows. When I'm falling under pressure, that car, this cash, those clothes, that post on the gram is not my reflection. So what am I supposed to do when I fall through the cracks that I try to hide? I know you say it's in my mind, but I only see the gunfire through my eyes. This darkness in my life makes me hit rewind. Back when times thought would get me high, just to get me by, right? I've got a ghost in me, falling apart is the most of me. But I never chose to be something you are not supposed to see. You say I'm pretty, well I'm pretty sick of feeling numb. Now it's hitting with the candy underneath my tongue. You look so pretty, you're so pretty when you're getting numb. And I am hitting, but I only fought for petty fun. Pop those pills, give me thrills, you got sex appeal. Make me feel something real, or let me end it all tonight. In my head, I got windows blacked out, locked in, and I can't get out. I'm a ghost in an empty house. Now I'm so tired of this world where I am chasing love. 'Cause when I open up, I only come back feeling dumb. My heart, my life, my mind, my time, I lost all the parts that I'm missing. When I think about coming up broke, tell myself every day, get the cash is a mission. I go to a place that nobody knows. When I'm falling under pressure, that car, this cash, those clothes, that post on the gram is not my reflection. So what am I supposed to do when I fall through the cracks that I try to hide? I know you say it's in my mind, but I only see the gunfire through my eyes. This darkness in my life makes me hit rewind. Back when signs. I would get me high just to get me by. Right, I got a ghost in me.
Tell me, does I?
Can I get the audio a little bit up on the track?
But understanding another's heart is easier said than done, so start small. Perhaps with hands. Take your time and carefully study them.
I gotta go, I don't think I like it here. Broken heart, broken parts forever, that's my fear. Yeah, and tell me why I'm here. If this is all I've got, why the fuck do I even care? I've been by my whole life like it's a race to death, but I don't ever slow down, I never break my step. And I can't catch my breath, let me catch my breath before I say, don't try to hold me back, my life's been going too fast. I've been switching my lanes up like I'm ditching my past. Yeah, leave it in the past, gotta leave you in the past before I say that you could hold me down or put me in the ground and I will make a sound. No, I can't make it out when I'm 6 feet underground. Pull the trigger, then I drown. Or let me know that I found the one for me. Demons keep on talking in my head. Ghosts in every corner of my bed. In every corner of my head. And this is what they said. Put my heart in the bag, I'm a second. Leave it in the attic. Put away the bad shit. Fucked up from the drugs cause I'm a savage. Bitch, I'm just a maggot. Focus on the tragic. Toss my heart in the trash, I'm still a second. Leave it in the attic. Put away the bad shit. Fucked up like my pain is just a habit. I'm a maggot. Focus on the tragic. Fuck me up. 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 Fuck me up.
In their palms.
Thank you.
What's the shape of their ears?
That's your dead flower. You know, the way he sings, he has this pop culture chic to his voice. It has this kind of 90s sheen to it. And it makes me think of like, it gives me pure nostalgia, like the days of The Faculty and whatnot. Yeah.
Y'all knew where they filmed that, right?
With The Faculty?
Yeah,
Where?
in Austin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't
At the
know.
School of the Deaf, right? You were an extra? Where? What scene? No. Which scene? Which scene? I'm curious.
Well, there were quite a few crowds in that.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to zero in on it. On the campus?
Probably you're in the stadiums. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Very cool, Tom.
That
oh my
is
God.
cool.
See, I'm so
Oh, Tom
gla-
was an extra?
in the
He
faculty.
was, yeah.
Well, of course he was an extra.
And I'm so glad to say
Where
that I
hasn't
know this
Tom
guy
been?
because I remember once me and Ernie were coming back from a gig. It was late. We were driving downtown, and I just see this billboard, big as life, and I was like, "Is that Tom?" On an Easy Pond billboard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
on,
I
on
remember
35.
that commercial.
Remember?
Yeah, that big ass
I was
billboard.
like, "Okay, it's like 5 a.m. Is that Tom?" And he was just like this. I was like, wow, okay. No. Tom is Austin. Tom is all over, man. Okay, lost of thought. Take it away.
Tom
Who's
is
coming up?
everywhere, man. Tom is everywhere.
Tom is everywhere, man.
So we have
Easy here
one
and
of our
there,
own
man.
Sweet Deer residents coming up next. Let's hear it for Miss JoJo.
JoJo. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Okay, could she have any more men help her out?
I told you, I talked to her once. She says she does this on purpose. She just wants gorgeous men to be helping her around. She just pretends to be helpless.
Yeah, I saw her jogging the other day down the road.
She was jogging by Town Lake.
Like,
I knew it.
Shh, don't say anything. Shh. Oh yeah, she might need that.
Welcome to Kick Butt. What? Thither and yon. As you take repose in the waning, fold in, gather warmth, comfort from your latest ordeal in the unders. I will have by now taken the clips and stand in the great house beyond the third level. By your word, I have been deemed a true and worthy witness in the affairs of the dead. I will barter to their goodly purpose. Your beloved Bina is in regress now. However, she summoned her shadow to take the lead through the forks and squeezes as the cliffs rise to challenge the holies. Bina's shadow is quick, clever, able to keep ahead of the sliders. She is somewhat beautiful and goes by the call of Bina as well. Yes, I am safe to now, and remember not to press my zeal, assuring a cunning and profitable conclusion to my sojourn. Already goods of priceless origin set stacked and sorted, waiting my abacus and stones. Music to my honor, dirges and cards, remembrances of blood and skin, broken hearts and warm toes. I find it foreboding, and my goals are suffering, unable to express my dire, as caution at every turn seems the wiser choice. On the descent I will be on my own, aware of my porters with nervous eyes, known to hang around and press advantage about the gates. I know an arduous trek awaits me now. Ever present, the hinders peer, pointing here and there, as to bring confusion to an already drawn purpose. I smelled the jennies, deceitful they beg at the steps by the falls. Chilling mist thrown down from the cascades leans me as I near my final pass. I held true to my vow, keeping my oath, I declared this journey well done. And now, to you, my friend, rouse up from your sleep and take the last straw of my finish. For I am cold even unto my soul. Hurry now, for I am needy and overcome, and I must take rest in the fat of the rising sun. Thank you. One more. Tedium. That's a tired word, tedium. After a long walk, we sat down. We tried to say the right things. We divvied up accumulations and promised to take care. She looked west. I turned toward the east, toward the Georgia pines, bit out of pity a request of a westbound friend. Old Saul kept a warm hand upon my back. I was beholding. How about one more? Okay. It's not far. Do you recall the manor and the dell stretching out beyond? Well, it is covered now in easy moss, but in winks of sun and easy rain, carpets of rye will soon appear and expect us to go out there. And you know we must. It isn't far. Cuss when you're old.
The trouble is not in your set.
The wheel rolls. The wheel rolls in on blue north wind. The spinners come to call. Before I rake the leaves away and say goodbye to fall. Wind the spindle, turn the wheel. The spinners rock and weep and spin their hair to crystal threads around the place I sleep. Thank you, guys.
All right, give it up for the amazing JoJo! I love the way, I know I really can't say it like Lost in Thought does, but it's like her poems have like a texture. It's almost like you can like touch them while she's saying them. I was like, whoa. Okay, I'm back. Don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $5.25. Lost in Thought. Who's coming up next?
Well, sis, we are going virtual.
He's here.
He's here indeed. Let's hear
Oh,
it for the good.
I can't wait to hear what he's going to say, especially after this week.
Oh God, yeah. After the breakup between Elon and Trump.
I'm talking about LA.
Oh,
There's a lot of shit going on.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Oh, yeah. Give it up for the doctor, Dr. Reggie Goodwin. Woo!
Oops, I played the wrong track. Please direct your attention to the monitors behind the bar as Reggie Goodwin will appear in a still photo because we can't get the video figured out yet. But you will hear the audio, and it will be on a delay, so it doesn't matter because there's no video. So anyway, pay attention to the monitors behind the bar. And I hope we have audio because we didn't test anything out before the show. Say something, Reg?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we got you. Okay, good.
Okay.
Take it away.
June 6, 1944, 81 years ago, Allied forces launched Operation Overlord, storming the beaches of Normandy, France. Eisenhower shook hands with every single soldier he talked to after chain smoking all night because he knew they had a 50-50 chance of surviving. His stats were right. But these young, then and now old men changed the course of the war against the Nazis and established a world order that lasted 8 decades until we as a species collectively gave power to narcissist him. I realize that this must be a very sad day for you, German Chancellor. This is the day that my country was liberated from a Nazi dictatorship. June 6, 2025 is the end of a bromance between two broken men, broken by their tyrannical fathers. One who sent him to the Newburgh Military Academy after his aggression against his mother, who was emotionally distant and never there to see him when he came home on breaks. The other, whose father impregnated his stepsister twice, who says that his son was autistic, or as was the word used when he was a kid, retarded. One inhabits a realm of utter fantasy. The other is hopped up on ketamine. One is the richest man on the planet. The other can order up Armageddon. How many narcissists do you need to change a light bulb? No one knows because they knifed each other. This tumult was destiny. Stevie Wonder could see it coming. I love at real Donald Trump as much as a straight man can love another man. Trump's big, beautiful bill is a disgusting abomination, and shame on those who voted for it. In November next year, we fire all politicians who betrayed the American people. You saw a man who was very happy when he stood behind the Oval desk, even with a black eye. I said, "Do you want a little makeup?" He said, "No, I don't think so," which is interesting. Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we will anymore. No, the office is oval. The desk is resolute. June 5th, 2025. Without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House, and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the minority in the Senate. Such ingratitude. Thank you, Elon, a.k.a. Captain Obvious. The big, beautiful bill is now a big, beautiful brawl. We have Baby Huey and the Cat Head sniping at each other like prepubescents. Rumble in the Twitter jungle. Rumble, rich men, rumble. Noel Castler, showrunner for The Celebrity Apprentice, said Huey had a habit of snorting Ritalin between takes and cocaine in the trailer. Wore a diaper then because his addictions gave him incontinence. Pete Davidson, former cast member of SNL, said he couldn't read anything well. Walter Isaacson, ketamine's biographer, who documented that his self-described creativity connection is called demon mode, said he is worried about Ket's attachment to reality. No shit, Walt. His ketamine abuse has also left him with incontinence. We're here because 31.5% of the electorate voted for their preferred candidate, a bromance, a twofer. Now we're all in a new interpretation of Alien versus Predator. Meanwhile, 30% of us voted against fascism. Sadly, 36% of the electorate sat on their asses and didn't vote for anyone. I have a measure of respect for you if you voted for fascism. At least you now have to own the consequences, because they didn't want to vote for a woman in 2016 or 2024. Women are too emotional. This is Brett Kavanaugh level nonsense. Women have been single-handedly running households since the dawn of humanity. There is no magic to the presence of a man in the lives of children. If he's an abusive sociopath, the family is better off without him. Look at these women leaders: Indira Gandhi, Margaret Thatcher, Angela Merkel, tough as nails, smart and successful. But in America, the only leaders we accept have bent or mushroom penises. Americans are codependent on complaining. It's why we ignore the advice of experts and scientists. If you solve our problems for us, what the fuck do we have to talk about? Everything since the advent of CNN, merger between information and entertainment, led to the current collapse of our cable news networks. The O.J. Simpson slow motion car chase, high Nielsen ratings, watching a train wreck, birthing court TV and reality shows in its wake, significantly The Apprentice. Read Guy Debord's Society of the Spectacle, a society that knows more about the Kardashians than integral calculus. Before he left us, Carl Sagan predicted the future in the mid-1990s, which is proving to be prescient. We've arranged a global civilization in which most crucial elements profoundly depend on science and technology. We have also arranged things so that almost no one understands science and technology. This is a prescription for disaster. We might get away with it for a while, but sooner or later, this combustible mixture of ignorance and power is going to blow up in our faces. I end with a Latin phrase typically used at the end of mathematical proofs: quotarat demonstrandum, that which was to be demonstrated, and our idiocracy exceeds this expectation.
Oh my God, Ernie B, can he see us?
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Goodwin? We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Thank you.
Oh, hell yeah. Give it up for Dr. Reggie Goodwin. Man, he should have been our president.
Yeah, Reggie, I was going to say about that NDI program. Install it, during the week, and then we'll try it again next week.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm actually 5 poems behind. There's just so much shit going on, I can't keep up.
I know. That's what I was saying. There's a lot of shit going on right now. But I'm still amazed that you can write just that piece alone once a week. I was like, holy crap, that's a lot, And,
Okay, see, so much is going on. I'm just like, me and Ernie we're just trying to catch up at the end of the day. It's like, I opened up my social media this morning. The Bloods and the Crips are now together on this.
Oh, yeah. They're calling a truce, and they're uniting.
Did that really happen?
Yes!
Yes.
So that's what you meant by
When
LA.
you can unite the Bloods and the Crips, things have gone to hell.
Yeah.
I sent that link to my kids, and I was like, it's on. Yeah.
Shit has officially hit the fan when the Bloods and the Crips unite. I mean, for real.
That took my breath away. I was like...
Because they literally hated each other in the 80s and the 90s. They hated each other.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's like, you know what? This between us, that's nothing. That's nothing. Wow. Oh, my God.
Well, thanks for calling in again.
Thank you, Dr. Goodwin. As always, unbelievable.
And we'll try it again next week. Maybe we can get the video thing figured out.
All right, sir.
Oh,
Oh,
shoot.
are we on
Take
next
care,
Good
week?
question. Are we
Oh, yeah,
on
hey,
next week?
Dan. Is Dan around? Oh, he left?
Oh.
Okay. Well, I think we are. I looked a couple weeks ahead. I think we are. But let me check right now, and I'll let you know after the next performer.
Always check the Spoken and Heard Facebook page. That's where Ernie B and Lost in Thought will kind of like post and copy and copy.
Yeah, because
print,
sometimes we
copy,
get
paste.
last minute events show up,
Yeah.
you know. So I try to do it like make an announcement a day or two before, you know, Spoken and Heard, so we know for sure.
And he always tries to do it when you're getting up and ready to go to work.
I do.
Yeah, you don't post it at like 3 a.m. You post it at like around 7 or 8 when the sun is rising and everyone's.
Because that's when I'm going to bed.
Yeah, pretty much.
No,
Yeah.
seriously, that's when I go to bed.
Yeah. All right, Lost in Thought. Take it away. Who's
Thanks,
coming up
Reg. We'll see you next
Thank
week.
you, Dr.
All right.
Goodwin.
See you next week.
Coming up next, I from the side this next person, he had this kind of like I'm not sure. I don't know how to describe it, but this kind of sup stance, kind of like. But coming up next, let's hear for Vivid Nothing.
Oh. There will be no eternal reward for wasting the dawn. Is everybody in? Ceremony's about to begin. This is called The Fork. Check me out. My live streams on YouTube, Vivid Nothing, and also SoundCloud, Reverb Nation. Whispering, weary
fall apart. Oh, when you're dead and gone, but still alive and weaponized, brainwashed and out of control.
Hi, give it up for Vivid Nothing. Okay, Ernie B. Ernie B. Wasn't that the same key of This Is the End, My Only Friend? I swear, I just kept hearing it in my head because ever since I've started to sing with Ernie B, I've been trying to like train my ear.
I don't know. I just got a pizza, so I was concentrating
shoot, sorry.
on that.
Okay, my bad.
I haven't eaten.
Nothing can filter through those delicious tomato and cheese and pepperoni.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. All right, again, give it up for Vivid Nothing, a.k.a. Eddie Navarro. Lost of Thought, who's coming up next?
Coming up next
In
stereo. Coming up next, he premiered, I think, a few weeks ago, but everyone, let's hear it for Andrew Drake.
Woo!
All right, is this good? Let me adjust this a wee bit. Yeah, so Max Andrew Drake. Yeah, I was here.
See, that's funny. I was looking for the connection for the guitar cord. I saw a video clip, a little reel of like this kid that solves a Rubik's cube like in less than a second. Boom, finished. And then it cuts to a guy trying to plug in his guitar cord. Meanwhile, the cord doesn't work?
So I have no idea what happened to it, but like the screwing and everything just came out, so
Oh, shit.
it won't plug in.
It fell inside the guitar?
Yeah, something happened.
That's going to be a bitch to get out.
It's gonna.
No, I've had to do that before. It's a pain in the ass.
It's gonna be fucking something, that's for sure. It's gonna be expensive because I'm not gonna fix it.
You need a special tool it's like a little hook thing. That I used to work with this guitar luthier, and there's a special tool for that. But
yeah, well, I'll have to figure it out.
They don't sell those at Guitar Center.
It's fine. This happens in punk all the time, from what I hear. No, so yeah, Max Andrew Drake. I have a SoundCloud under the title of White Tie Funeral. So please check it out. Right now, it's just acoustic tracks. And they were all recorded, like each track was recorded in one go because I have no ability to like cut in and all that stuff. But I'm going to get in the studio sometime soon. So yeah, check it out and tell me what you think. So I'm going to do a little, what I like to call like an acoustic pop punk cover of an old song. Please feel free to sing along and jump in because Lord knows I'm not the most talented. But yeah, here it goes. Oh, that's going to cut into my time. This is embarrassing. I promise I did tune this. I have no idea what happened.
To the person who invented the zero, thanks for nothing. I used to love my job collecting leaves. I was raking it in. Why did the gopher bring 2 pairs of pants? In case he got a hole in one. Why was Cinderella so bad at football? Because she kept running away from the ball. What's the difference between ignorance and apathy? I don't know and I don't care. My partner asked me to stop singing Wonderwall to them. I said maybe. What will the Terminator be called once he retires? The X-Terminator. You guys are stupid. I don't know. You got it? I mean, because I got more. I got a lot.
No. That's on me. Again, I'm sorry, guys. So, anyways, yeah. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin? But I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, and so it goes. Some things are meant to be. And take my hand and take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole heart too, for I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you. Thank you.
Okay, give it. Ernie, quit the chicken.
Let's hear it for Andrew Drake.
Woo! Lost of thought was when we were coming up to the stage. He's like, "That's called Fools Rush In, right?" And I was like, "I want to go home." Can't Help Falling in Love by
Oh, I
Elvis
thought that was
Presley.
Wango Tango.
Yeah.
No?
No. Okay, see that's Ernie's default when he wants to get the most obnoxious song in
The
creation.
most obnoxious song ever written in the history of mankind, Wango Tango by Ted Nugent.
That even outweighs Final Countdown.
Yeah, it's worse.
Yeah.
But it's so bad, it's good.
Okay, don't forget about the drink specials, folks. Mixed Wells, $5.25. Get your antioxidants and your booze at the same time. People might wonder, what do you mean when you say that? I know somebody's gonna say, like, what is she saying? No, it's not just a trademarked hook. Basically, it's kind of what I always like to think, antioxidants and your booze at the same time. I always like to think of a screwdriver.
What'd you call me?
See, antioxidants, orange juice, and your booze, the vodka.
See, every time you say that, like in the beginning of the show, I think of like the Alka-Seltzer commercial, the effervescent thing, whatever they say in the commercial.
Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
What were we singing, the old Burger King song earlier?
Oh, God.
Have it your way at Burger King. Have it your way at Burger King.
Okay, and we're before we
You're
go.
old. If you remember that, you're old.
Yeah, you're a Gen X just
And
like
I can
us.
sing it. So.
Yeah. All right. Please take it away before Ernie brings up another commercial.
And there's this one time.
I was going to quickly say, screwdrivers will always make me think of Creep Show. Ask me how. Coming up
No,
next.
we're not going to.
Let's hear it for Mighty Mike.
Woo!
Relax, I'm not a Crip. Man, that was really good news. That was really great. Give it up for that, man. Woo, a lot of deaths in that community of gangsters. Not one of them. Not one of them, man. I like the peace that America gives me. I like the peace that America gives me, man. Huh? Man, this heat is crazy. It was hot today. Give it up for the heat. Man, it's so hot. It's so hot. I feel like the devil is here spending summer break. And, motherfuckers right here in Austin, man. No, in Texas, because everywhere in Texas is hot. Man, that's a way to give yourself away if you're new to Texas. When you complain about the heat, it's like, you're not from here, are you? You're not from me, are you, buddy? Huh? It's hot every day. It's hot every day. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm a medium ugly guy. You know, I'm just right in the middle. Not too cute like George Clooney. Not too ugly like Flavor Flav. I'm just right there, man. I play on both sides of the fence, man. I mess with fat women. I mess with skinny women. It just all depends who give me some coochie. Nah. It just all depends, man. The other day, man, I was thinking about heaven the other day, and I was like, man, like God is tricky, right? Like he put two things I feel like would commemorate what would happen in the afterlife, like in heaven and hell. Like when you having sex, that's like heaven. You know, I feel like everybody in heaven just walking around like this, just all day, just walking around, just You wake up in the morning, just man, this is heaven. God damn, I gotta go to work. No, this heaven. You don't gotta work. You just walk around like this. You know? But then he also put a little piece of hell. Like, I burnt myself the other day. Holy shit. That burn pain, man, it's different. It's like right away. You could be the hardest motherfucker. You get burnt. Everybody sound like a bitch when they get burned, man. No matter how, sexually or contactly. No matter how, man. I was on my phone the other day, man, on YouTube, and I saw a clip of Kathleen Jenner. Is that her name? Kathleen? Caitlyn. Oh man, Caitlyn Jenner. He was a guy at first, and then turned to a woman, right? And I started looking him up. That Bruce Jenner. That's right. Bruce Jenner started off as Bruce Jenner. And he was in the decathlon. He was a decathlon athlete. Caitlyn Jenner. Now I looked up decathlon. That's a hard sport. Does anybody know about that? Decathlon athlete? Yeah. It's in the Olympics. You do all the fucking events as a man. Now that's, if that's not something that want to test your manhood, I don't know what would. Like, that motherfucker did in 2 days, swimming, running. He run a 200, 100, a mile. Fuck. I'm just saying he has my blessing to be a woman. You tried, brother. You tried to stay a man. Motherfucker tried, man. Decathlon, that's some manly shit right there. I would never do that. I'm African too. That's how you know. I've been through some things. Nigerian, actually. Don't get scared. I'm not gonna send you no email. Relax. When I tell people that, they start putting their electronics away. Hey, I don't have any email. Yeah, born and raised too. I was there for the first 13 years of my life. Being born in Nigeria, it make you think like, man, I must have did something in my past life where they sentenced me to, life plus 25 or something. Because I served some time too, man, before I came back to America. Nah. My parents, they came here late. They came in their 40s and shit. Like, they came so old, my mom was crying the first time she used microwave. It's like, oh my goodness, Jesus Christ, this warms the food real quick. Oh my God. I don't have to go and fetch firewood anymore to make leftovers. I don't have to do that. That is awesome. Man, give it up for yourselves. I'm on social media as well, too. Follow me on there, Mighty Mike Chillin'. Mighty Mike Chillin', all one word. Thank you for Super Life Comedy.
Where's Lost in Thought? Give it up for Mighty Mike!
It's funny, he was talking about the heat. And we used to have a regular, she moved off to San Francisco.
Noaneka,
yeah.
Oh,
And she was from Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
And it's back when we were on this small stage over here. And it's hot when somebody from Nigeria says, it's hot. It was fucking hot, dude.
She was, how do you people live like this?
No, she was, it's hot.
Oh, I can talk now?
Talk, or I'm going to pull out my
Talk, or I'm going to say something.
Or I'm going to pull out my dad jokes.
Well, to that I have to say, coming up next, let's hear it for Jingle Man.
Woo!
Kick butt. What's up? I am the Jingle Man. I'm a lucky man. I'm a very lucky man. I've been married to the same amazing woman for over 30 years. Thank you. I love my wife, and likewise, she loves flowers. So every Friday, I just stop by and pick up whatever's available at the nearest cemetery. But last week, when I was driving through, the light changed. If there's not anything available graveside, there's always vendors on the corner. Last week when I was driving through, the light changed before the guy could get to me. So I missed the flowers, but I did get a chance to peep his feet. They were beautiful, man. They were incredible. The most amazing feet I've ever seen in my life. Dude had the feet of a mutant, really. They look like the Beast from X-Men. Dumb digits, big like zucchini, and they spread like the talons on a large bird. And I was mesmerized, man. I was checking out his feet, but he kept messing me up, giving me eye contact. Don't do that. Just let a brother peep. So I'm checking out his feet. He looked like he could just like vertical off of 2 feet and land in Georgia, right? Far from Atlanta, far from somewhere in Eastern Europe, right? It was crazy. And so I was fascinated. It's almost like, you could be like, I didn't even know that I had a foot fetish. I didn't. This dude is out here selling flowers. He should be on OnlyFans. Because I'm a fan, real talk. It's like, you know, you could be driving sometime. You might just be driving, maybe on 7th Street, right? Austin 7th Street. You just driving, all of a sudden you realize that you're on the hoe stroll. But you didn't know you was on the hoe stroll till all these half-naked hoes start flagging you down. And you're like, stop. Do not approach the vehicle. I am a married man. I am not interested. But I am curious. Turn around, all of y'all, turn around. Don't even look at me, turn around. All of y'all. You too, turn around. So then I cruise through real slow, 6 blocks of half-naked hoes. Then I make a U-turn, 6 more blocks of half-naked hoes. And now I'm like, I'm dreaming. I got this dude in my mind all the time, and he's singing a song when I see him. 10 tricky toes, half-naked hoes, coming your way, ready to play. So the show begins. No, it never ends. No one ever wins. You could, but it depends. Will you be ready when the confetti falls like the winter snow on a Yeti? Freaky, freaky, freaky Friday. Anybody going my way? Freaky, freaky, freaky Friday. Anybody going my way? What does it mean? Is it all a dream? Is it real or fake? Will you bend a break? Step up to the mic. We know what you like. Some of them might bite, but we gonna treat you right. Lately, I'm thinking maybe half-naked hoes are full of rabies, rotten mouth and gingivitis, gonorrhea, hepatitis. Nowhere to hide, doors open wide. Let's take a ride to the other side. We gon' get it hype. Yeah, we know your type. They look nice and ripe. You might need a wipe. I'll make a bet that you won't regret the night of your life when the sun sets. Freaky, freaky, freaky Friday. Anybody going my way? Freaky, freaky, freaky Friday. Anybody going my way? Jingle Man out.
Name makes sense. Let's hear it for Jingle Man.
Yeah, see, I thought he was just going to do like the one verse. No, he did the whole thing.
He did.
Yeah, see, when I was leaving the stage after Lost in Thought said, give it up for Jingle Man, I was going, Jingle Man, Jingle Man, Jingle Man rocks. And I was like, okay. And then he just went on with it with the rest of it. I was like, okay.
That
we're on the
song
right thing.
has been forever burned into my memory as the song in Home Alone 2. Jingle Bell Rock.
I've never seen any of the Home Alones.
Shame on you.
Never. Never once. I haven't even seen Jaws yet.
He hasn't seen Jaws yet. He's very culturally
I've seen it in bits
behind.
and pieces, but not in its entirety.
Don't forget about the drink specials, folks. Mixed Wells, $5.25. There's also baked goods.
It's on my to-do list.
Bottled drinks.
It's on my to-do list. Watch Jaws.
Slices of cake. I'm looking over there. Oh, and the custom cookies, man.
There's some mustard packets there, too, if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, you know what? I don't really want to eat anything.
Coming
I just
up
want a
next,
pack
let's
of
hear it for
mustard.
James Kerrigan.
Kerrigan.
That's his jam.
Yeah, that's my jingle. That's my jingle, man. Keep it going for half-naked hose, everybody. Makes the world go round. It really does. It really does, sir. It really, really does. A couple years ago, I was driving home from Baltimore. I'm from Maryland, and I was back home in Maryland, and I was driving home from Baltimore, where in Baltimore I would get my dick sucked in a parking garage. So I was driving home from Baltimore. And then as I was going home, I was driving past Camden Yards where the Orioles play baseball. And on the side of it was in June, so on the side of the walls of the stadium, they had the pride colors all up and down. And I was like, that's really cool. Good for them. But then I thought about it, and I was like, that stadium is where I learned all the slurs. That's where I learned every single slur. And I was a little kid when I learned them all, and I didn't know what they meant, but I knew when I was a kid that they were talking about Derek Jeter. That is. And then a few years ago, one of my friends came out as queer, and I was like, oh, you play for the Yankees? That was my first thought. And the thing is, my dad's not gay, but when I was a kid, he would always talk about the Yankees fucking him all the time. So he would always talk about that all the time. I don't know. I think it's cool that companies are now being supportive of Pride Month, but I think there's certain companies that shouldn't. I know I'm not the guy that's supposed to be talking about this. Whose dick do I have to suck to talk about? Never mind. No, but I don't know if there's certain companies that shouldn't, like sports teams. I don't think sports teams should be able to do that because I don't know if this is a fact, but I'm pretty sure it's true. It's a statistic I just made up. But 95% of hate crimes have been committed by someone wearing a Boston Red Sox hat. That is completely true. And then now they're like, we're cool with gay people. And I was like, I think you got to earn that trust. Probably, most likely. I work at Home Depot. Things are going well. I work at Home Depot, and I speak Spanish. That's why I speak Spanish, because I work at Home Depot. And my job is to go up and talk to people about their air conditioning and stuff. But I just like to go and talk to people. And I talked to this one woman. She was like, do you speak Spanish? And I was like, yeah, I speak Spanish. And then she's like, your Spanish is so good, blah, blah, blah. She was gorgeous, by the way. And I kept saying, well, I only really date Hispanic women, blah, 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 blah. And then she asked me if I was single, but I misread it. So I thought she asked me if I was alone. And I was like, I'm always alone, always alone. And then I just walked away awkwardly. And I was like, I'm going to go over here and be alone. I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's like it's because I get ads on because the algorithm thinks I get laid all the time because I get dick pills ads all the time. It's really weird. I get it all the time, but like I have to ask for a number first before I can get that. It's weird. It's kind of like getting ads for bullets all the time, but I don't own a gun, so it's very weird. It's like, what am I going to do with all of these? One of these days, it's going to go off, and it's going to be great. It's gonna be fantastic. Other jokes I was working on. Other jokes. I was gonna get real sad for a second, but I decided not to. Oh yeah, I'll do this joke. I like this. It is Pride Month, and that means that Trump has taken over the Kennedy Center. It's really fun. You guys hear about Trump taking over the Kennedy Center because he wants to write musicals that are not woke. Which means he wants to write non-gay musicals, which I think it's pretty difficult to do. I don't know if you've ever seen a musical before. So I've come up with a couple of them. This is musicals that Trump would write. And the first one is a song, and the first it's in the style of Memory from Cats, but it's called Benghazi. And then the other one is just Hamilton with white people. That is all. It's just Hamilton with white people. And they don't rap. They don't rap because that would be woke. So they sing everything. So it's an hour and a half. It's 4.5 hours long. That is how long it would be. And then the last one, this never gets a pop, but I'm going to try anyway. The last one is Little Shop of Horrors, but instead it's just about a doctor that does gender-affirming care. And there's a song called Suddenly Female. All right. See, I got a couple laughs on that one, all right? I got a couple laughs on that. I've heard people just go like, I don't know that musical. It's the best musical ever written, okay? All right, I got to go walk into traffic. All right, you guys have a nice night. My name is James.
Let's hear it for James Gilligan.
he was going to go
Wait,
walk into
wait.
traffic.
Wait, you cock blocked yourself? I need to start collecting stories about when guys cock block themselves. It's pretty interesting. Thank you.
I think I've got a story that tops that, but everyone knows that story. But when
you can share that on your own 5 minutes.
Yeah, but when you're talking about Pride Month, though, it made me think of. So there was this post that I saw on Facebook of a corporation celebrating Pride Month, and these are the kind of people that I think when they were called out on it, they would probably go, "What?" They were serving for Pride Month to their employees all food from Chick-fil-A.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Ha. Okay. Lost of thought. Who's coming up next?
We have a new voice.
A new voice.
Let's hear it for Lauren.
Woo-hoo.
Hi.
Bueno.
Thanks for having me. This is my first time here. And actually, this is my first time plugging in this guitar. I've only played it acoustic, so give me just a second. How does this... Is anybody smarter than I am?
Is the tuner on? Because sometimes if there's a tuner, if you turn it on, it'll mute the guitar. Make sure the volume is up. Nada?
No. How about I just...
Yeah, can somebody assist her with the microphone?
How about I just do this?
And we'll mic. No, we got two mics. One for the guitar and one for your voice.
Okay.
Yeah. This isn't a good day for acoustic electric guitars.
Yeah, my good luck charm here is going to help me. Thank you. We'll move this over. All right. Yeah. Can we do that? Okay. Woo! Thank you. All right. Can you guys hear me? Is this going to work? All right, so I'm Lauren. I'm really happy to be here. Thanks for having me. This is an original. It's new, so I'm kind of in that a little obsessed with it phase. So thanks for listening.
Yourself.
her fall for you. The reasons why she trusted you. And it's been so long with all that's occurred. I got no business to talk to that guy that you eschewed. But please know I came close once or twice, 'cause I care. Playing from the same stacked deck. And few people know how hard it is to stare at the shame you'd die to just forget. I remember when you opened that door. I had never seen you so unmasked before. The way your face twisted with such grief. It was an honor that you invited me. And I don't know if you've come close once or twice, but I'm aware some of these lines aren't mine. Few people show how hard it is to dare that shame to heal and win your life. Couldn't stay off of the road that was written. Then it split in two. How close am I? How close were you? Thanks.
No, wait, stop. The mics are backwards.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah,
do.
no, but Lane was about to drag his over to his side of the stage.
Okay, that's what I was
Yeah,
gonna do.
yeah,
okay?
take that one back where it goes.
I was literally watching it.
Yeah. That microphone needs Viagra. Come on, boy. You can do it.
Let's hear it for Lauren. If there ever was a song that would be perfect for the ending credits of a movie, I don't know what would be. It would be that one.
Okay.
Does the mic stand look a little askew? It looks a little. Anyway. Lost in thought. Who is Oh. My emergency Excedrin dose. Sorry. Okay. I was like, when you go into your pocket, you don't know what the hell is in there. All right,
you know how
that's
they have
scary.
you know how they have NyQuil?
Yeah.
Well, they have
Painquill.
Painquill.
Yeah, but it's just basically liquid Tylenol.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
cherry flavored.
All right, don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $5.25. Lost a Thought, take it away.
We've got another new voice coming up next.
Another new voice.
Yes, let's hear it for Dylan Holland.
Woo!
I like the walk-up music.
Right?
It's really cool.
And it's royalty free too.
Yeah, nice. That's the best kind. I will make all of my music royalty free the day after my death. Natural causes. Yeah. I wrote this song after seeing a Bruce Springsteen cover band. So. If I was Bruce Springsteen, I could wear my jeans and dance in the dark. I'd get a nice white t-shirt and I'd roll the sleeves up pretty far. But I'm not old Brucey. I don't think I'd wanna be a real big star. I wanna be like my father, but I'd be gutting fish instead of playing my guitar. I can't hold it against you. No, I can't find a way through my love. No, I can't hold it against you. And I can't find a way through my love. Now lately when I see you, it's fractured memories and coffee in the yard. I double down on my doubtfulness, and then I sing uncertainty like it's the only song that I got. But I can't hold it against you. No, I can't find a way through my love. Well, I can't hold it against you. And I can't find a way through the parking lots when it's dark outside. Drive too fast and the years go by. Then Mike's a dad and Jake's at sea. Then time won't keep its hands off of me. Thank you. Am I good to unplug?
You're listening to Easy Jazz 106, AM and FM.
Let's hear it for Dylan Holland.
Oh, and one thing I did forget to mention, if you guys didn't know already, these shows are recorded.
But they're not recorded. You keep saying
Well,
recorded.
okay,
They're-
then you say
They're
it.
live streamed. And you can, because see, when you say recorded, then they hit me up. Hey, can I get a copy of that recording? No, I don't record them. That you can find them on YouTube. Go to Kick Butt Coffee. Go to YouTube, look up Kick Butt Coffee, and you will see them there.
What he said.
They're stored by date. There's like 3,000 videos on there right now, so.
Yeah, so you can basically go on there, find your. You explain it. Good Lord.
If you want to get your, instead of downloading the entire show, you can scroll to your set and just screen grab it with your phone. And the audio will come out great, the video will be great, and it's great. Technology.
It's groovy, man. Okay.
I just wish we had a handheld camcorder back in the 80s. Of course, they weren't handheld.
We've got to bring up the next person
They weren't
because we are
handheld.
losing the audience.
They were shoulder-mounted camcorders.
Yeah, Betamax. All right, lost a thought. Quick!
Coming up next, let's hear it for Joy Bueno.
Hi guys, my name is Joey. My pronouns are they and them because I weigh as much as two people. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing. Yeah, you got to wear Hawaiian shirts when you look like me. It's a whole that or fishing shirts, and you don't even fish. But yeah, I am officially too fat for most exercise. I am, guys. I am down to one, and it's an older crowd, and we all remember water aerobics. That's all I can do at this point. Ma'am, are you big on the water aerobics? That's good. All right, I am fat. When you're fat, nobody tells you this. When you're fat, everybody wants to give you advice, especially your friends that have huge drug problems, especially them. They're like, hey, man, I'm worried about you. You're drinking too much Coke, man. And I'm like, dude, I can die in a couple months. You can die right now. I'm just saying, it's a thing. All right, I got married. Yeah, give it up for me. Come on, yeah. Yeah, I had to go to the court. I've never go to court. And I got there, and there was like metal detectors and shit. And I had my fanny pack with, some stuff. So thank God I didn't go in with anything, because that would have been weird. I mean, I went there to get a wife, and I was gonna be somebody's bitch. You know what I'm saying? It was just that would have not been fun. That would not been fun. All right, guys, it is a tough time right now. I don't want to get political. They're deporting a lot of people, and I don't like it. Because they need to deport the worst people on earth. And we all know those are food influencers. We need to deport all of them. They're horrible. Thank you. If you're a food influencer, I'm going to tell you right now why you're popular. One, girls want to hate on you, and guys just want to see you put things in your mouth. I'm sorry, but that's the only reason. I know it's disgusting to think, but we don't give a shit about your restaurants. Okay, let's move on from that. Those are weird. Thank you. Deport influencers. We have a serial killer. Yeah, give it up for the serial killer. Yes. Women in Austin are very, very, very horny. This is what they like. They're into this murder porn, right? And it comes up in conversation, right? You know, there's always that one girl that's like, then I'm not going to go to Town Lake. He's going to kill me. And I know what you're thinking. I don't know if he'd kill you. I don't know. You're a little annoying. I don't know. Like, he'd probably get them and like, ugh. It's just like, I'd rather kill someone else. Can you shut up for 5 seconds? Thank you. Oh, man. They're trying to ban TikTok. Fuck that, dude. They need to ban DoorDash because this is just not going down. What do they say? Well, they're taking your data. They know what you're doing. I was like, dude, I don't give a fuck. What are they going to do? What are they going to find out? Damn, this guy really likes big titties and techno. Really? Like this? Fuck. He's a really harm for everybody. Yeah. Oh, man. There's no happy hour specials on DoorDash. It is sad hour when you're on DoorDash. There's nothing worse than $40 burrito that you have to do on Afterpay. But anyway, you know what I hate, guys? Don't you hate this? I'm sorry to be here. Don't you hate it when you offer somebody help? You're like, hey, man, whenever you need anything, and they say yes. Ew! Fuck, I was just being nice. No, I don't want to help you. That's fucking rude. I mean, this is what people do. We're just kind of like, hey, anything you need, but I don't really want to fucking help you. Sorry, that was a little mean. Sorry, but it's a little true. It's a little true. I work at a daycare. Anybody have kids at daycares? If you've never been in a daycare, it's basically very similar to a haunted house. It really is. It's just you walk in, and you're like, ah! You're like, what the fuck? You step on something, you don't know if it's blood or urine. It's just, and there's just like one shoe and a creepy fucking head of a doll. You're like, ah! And just, you're like, whoa, what was that? It was a kid or not. And then, time for nap. It's time for nap. It's time for nap. Yes, deport all the influencers. I am Mexican. Mexicans don't go to therapy. We don't. We need it, but we do something different. It's called clean the house. That's just, if you go to somebody's house and it's clean, they're sad as shit. They're just fucking, All right. It is hot. It is hot. Guys, it is hot. Do you ever get so hot in your car That it triggers your childhood trauma? Am I the only one that? It's like, God damn it, AC work. Fuck you, Dad. You know, that's why I have an OnlyFans. Sorry, that was me. And that's OnlyFans. All right. Yeah. I'm tired of stalking my ex on Facebook and Instagram. So now I stalk her on Venmo. Who's stalking on Venmo? Anybody stalking on Venmo? It's great. It's all symbols. It's like adult Blues Clues. You know what I mean? It's just fucking my ex, just eggplants. That's all she sends all day. Yeah, I stalk on Instagram a lot. You ever stalk somebody's Instagram so far back you realize they used to be skinny? Coming from the fat guy, right? And you're like, God damn, get on Ozempic. That has been my time, guys. Thank you.
That kind of reminds me of like when you said like he was going to help somebody he didn't really want to, but then they agreed and he had to do it anyway. I've had gigs like that where I don't really want to do the gig and I'll overbid on purpose and then I get it and like fuck, now I got to do it.
Let's hear it for Joy Bueno. So,
Bacon.
So you're wondering who is coming up next? I'm assuming.
I can't get you in the shot when you sit on the wall over there like that.
Yes.
Look, all right. Now the screen.
Way
Not
to
lopsided.
Way to bury the lead, Ernie.
But I know, but now I got to refocus. There. See? Now you're in the center of the screen.
Well, she is the center of everything. Why not introduce her as that? Let's hear it from Miss Hot Tamale.
I didn't like that intro, sorry. I don't want to be called the center of everything. Oh my God. Okay. Well, this is basically my first poem that I have ever written completely on my phone. I've never done that before. I usually just like scroll something out on my notebook. I'm old school, you know, where you would like write something out and then type it on your word processor. Dear God, I just dated myself.
Word processor.
Yes, I just said that.
My brother.
Okay. Oh God. Okay, and I wrote it in between customers at work, so that's got to tell you something there too. And it's right now it's untitled. Hi, how are you? I'm fine, is my best lie. I haven't been fine my entire life. But my mom's always saying, hi, how are you? I'm fine. Always being told I was angry, telling me I'm lazy, calling me a drama queen. After so many decades, finding out that I have a learning disability. But calling me names and putting me down is like chronic skin knees on my soul. I cover up the pain, but it never goes away. Covering my frustration and tears with a big smile, like a cosmetic, doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. I'm fine. Migraines since I was a child, segues into fibro. Living with an average amount of pain, and no, that's not normal. Bad knees making stairs a literal trip, but it's okay. I'm fine. Always feeling inferior, never really good enough. Always playing catch up mentally. Depression my whole life. Oddball out, weird kid. But don't worry, I'm fine. Racked with guilt, going through a divorce, thinking they were both my fault. If only I was a better wife. Did I do something wrong? What will people think? What will people say? Being berated for my decision to divorce. But don't think about it. I'm fine. Losing my baby son. Had just picked his name 2 weeks before his birth. Did I eat something wrong? Did I do something wrong? I will forever blame myself, for his death. My pain stitched into the quilt of my depression, guilt, anxiety. But hey, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fucking fine. No, I'm not fine. I'm not okay. Masking so much for so goddamn long. The facade is cracking and the stage paint is peeling. The costume doesn't fit anymore. When I was growing up, mental health wasn't discussed in polite company. Just grin and bear it. Drink to cover up your pain. Don't talk about your feelings. Just go to church. Just pray. But this pain won't go away with rosaries or litanies. It's etched in my skin like a tattoo. Design swirling. Pain creates pain. I choose to use it to fuel my art. Always carrying it around, but never really getting rid of it. It's a part of me. There's no escaping it. But don't worry, I'm fine.
You're not fine. You're not fine, you're better. Remember that always. Thank you. You're not fine, you're better.
Thank you. I was second guessing reading that. Woo. Okay.
Let's hear it for Hot Tamale.
Thank you. I was literally asking Lost in Thought because what I always do, I always say I don't have a writer's block, I have a writer's condo. I always send him my works. I'm like, what do you think? What do you think? Because he is a really prolific writer. I always like, what do you think? What do you think of this? And he's like, sis, oh my God, you have to read that. I'm like, okay. Thank you, Lost in Thought. I seriously respect this man's opinion as a writer. So yes, thank you. Okay, trying to stop shaking.
She did wonderfully.
Whew, okay, I'm back. Yes. And I like your shirt.
Thank you.
I earned it, blood.
Hell yeah. Okay, Lost of Thought. Take
We
it
have
away.
another new voice.
Another new voice.
Let's hear it for Noah Fritz.
How y'all doing tonight? Can you guys hear that?
Is the volume up?
Yeah. There it is.
There it is.
There we go. I had the tuner on. Cool. So I haven't done this in like 8 years, so this is the first time I'm playing in front of a crowd again. So thanks for being here. Yeah, this song's it's called "When Your Time Has Come."
Break my back for you, holding all you true. Swimming here in your depths, haven't had my fill just yet. And savor the taste of your skin. 'Cause girl, when I'm gone, it's just like the wind. Will I ever find my place? 'Cause I just keep roaming from space to space. And when your time has come, when it's all said and done, still has a stone returning your bones. and we can finally lay to rest the burdens we carry in our chest. And now I finally found my place. It's here in this moment, waiting patiently. It's where you go, it's there you are. It's always been there from the start. Sky, it disappears, the darkness drawing near. Soul, it sets on fire, burning with desire. There's nowhere to run, oh, and how I want you so, laying by my side. Thank you.
Performance so profound he made the mic drop itself.
The microphone said, "Oh, that's it. I'm out."
Let's hear it for Noah Fritz.
Did it? That was a self mic drop. The mic dropped itself. That was awesome.
That was awesome. That was quite the premiere.
All right, folks, don't forget about the drink specials and get yourself a giant cookie on the way home.
Gigante.
They are delicious. There's they got the classics. They got oatmeal raisin and chocolate chip. They've also got, I think there's a like bar wench over there.
Is there?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
She's standing next to the coffee machine over there.
Yes.
That's.
Huh? Oh, okay. Quit freaking me out. Okay, and like I said, giant cookies. There's also slices of cake. Take something home. Lost of thought. Take it away.
We actually have another premiere, another new voice.
Another new voice.
Coming up next, let's hear it for Tama.
This is the first time I do this open mic. Everybody's so real. So I thought I gotta do something real and spiritual.奇妙無量寿如来ナモ不可思議語何万打仏何万打仏何万打仏Beautiful sound. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tama, the Buddhist ragamuffin from Japan. I've been listening to reggae music since I was a little kid. Artists like the great Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Dennis Brown, Buju Banton, all of them are the roots of my inspiration. I'm also a Buddhist, so tonight I would like to share a song inspired by the teachings of Buddhism, mainly drawn from the larger sutra of infinite life. This is the fusion of reggae rhythm and the wisdom of the Buddha Dharma. I hope you catch the vibes and enjoy the journey. Ho! 奇妙無量寿如来ナモ不可思議語奇妙無量寿如来ナモ不可思議語かつて世時代お仏の前で法尊菩薩は願いを立てた一切衆生を漏れなく救う一切の難の願をだけど一体どうすればこの願い叶えられるだろう考えに考えて5個が過ぎてついにその答えが見つかった自ら仏道修行ができないすべての劣った凡夫の代わりに法蔵菩薩は調査よゴロゴ修行成就し功徳を積まれ一切の功徳を南無阿弥陀仏の六神の名号に詰め込んだそして自ら阿弥陀という名の仏になられたんだ奇妙無量寿如来ナモ不可思議語奇妙無量寿如来ナモ不可思議語あまねく無量無変更無下無体公園の少女歓喜知恵子普段なし無償校超日学校放ちて一切群青こむる無料校本願の名言は少女の語一心信行の本願を引導し頭角となりて得る大涅槃を必死滅動の第11が釈迦牟尼この世に生まれたわけは弥陀の本願解くため一つそのこと一つを伝えるために7人の高僧がバトンをつなぐ龍樹が説かれた異形の道は 天神の願書浄土につながり鈍乱唱えた念仏の意義道釈進めた浄土の教え全道称名念仏一行原神地獄の微相乗者不思議故奇妙無量寿如来南無不可思議故 Thank you.
Give it up for Tama. That was awesome. That was.
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
And that's saying something for me because I like talk for a living.
Because you never shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I never shut up. So I mean, I'm just like, I have just wow.
Incredible.
Woo. Okay.
Just like Michael Bublé. Incredible.
Wow. I have nothing. Just wow. Okay. Stop.
Or Inspector Gadget. Wowzers.
Okay, lost it out. How many people we got left on the list?
92.
We have about 4, I believe.
4. Okay. Folks, before you close out your tabs, please go and get yourself some. Oh, wait.
No, Dan's
Wait. Okay, Dan's putting up the muffins, but there's cookies will still be available. I think there's still cookies, brownies, and Rice Krispie treats over there next to the register. Go treat yourself. You will not be sorry.
Those cookies are delicious.
They are good. Lots of thought. Take it away.
Coming up next, we are so glad this next voice has decided to make a comeback after a long while, but he's been here as of late, and we're all the more thankful for it. Let's hear it for Michael Jones.
How's this one sound? That sound good? Or does that one sound better?
They're exactly the same.
Oh, exactly the same.
I adjust
Okay.
back here.
All right, I'll take your word for it. I know you've endeavored to find truth. Like a sleuth, you've analyzed clues. You've gathered hints from the airways and followed the crumbs on the news. You've swallowed the words and digested a few, but truth is elusive, and it seems every day that somehow the truth just keeps slipping away. You've sifted through discarded dogmas and dubious facts for the truth. You've searched your outmoded beliefs and irrational thoughts from your youth. You only saw possible hints and occasional glimmers of proof, and in all that you ever believed, there was just a scintilla of truth. You asked for truth from a merchant. He said he could make you a deal. He assured you his truth was genuine, and for the price, his truth was a steal. Then he asked you for a deposit before he would tell you the cost. He explained that he had to make profit. He couldn't sell truth at a loss. You understood truth could be bitter, and you'd never fall for a con, but you were never a quitter, so you just kept sleuthing on. You asked for truth from a preacher. Sincerity was his disguise. He truly believed what he told you, so how could he be telling lies? He said that God truly loves you, but you'd better not make him irate. And he promised that God would reward you if you put enough bread in the plate. His promises of the hereafter would only help once you were gone. This wasn't the proof of truth you were after, so again, you kept sleuthing on. You asked for truth from a patriot. He quoted the red, white, and blue. Love it or leave it. Salute free or die. My colors don't run and they never lie. For him, it seemed truth was a slogan, and you wondered if it could be real. For if you never bothered to question the truth, was it truth or just fervor and zeal? You sought the truth from a senator. He was drinking high-dollar wine as he sat on some billionaire's veranda doing research for his party line. He gave you a speech. It was just propaganda. But you had to admit he sounded wise. He said, if you have enough money, you can go around telling lies. And he said, if you tell enough lies, the people will give you the vote. That was the truth of a senator, and that was a truth you can quote. Then you asked for truth from the judge who sat by the senator's side. After a servant refilled his glass, he declared truth was his to decide. He told you not even to bother. He assured you that your truth was moot. He'd make the law say what he wanted if people with money filed a suit. Just then the president entered. The judge and the senator jumped to their feet. Only the billionaire wearing his mask declined to rise from his seat. Somewhere off in the distance, you heard the strains of a big marching band, and the president smirked with phone in hand, and then he sent out a tweet. Truth is mine, he proclaimed. Truth is mine. My hair is tremendous and I am divine. Whatever I say is the truth of the day. Tomorrow I will change my mind. All eyes turned to the president, though he had nothing of substance to say. He was obtuse and brazenly crude, so the news played his tweets night and day. You listened for truth when he spoke. Lies as plain as the dye in his combed-over hair, but his lies were hot-selling stories, and the people who bought them just didn't care. Some traveled for miles to hear him. They loved his disjointed rants. It wasn't truth they were after. They wanted the lies he wouldn't recant. They wanted reasons for anger, and he fed their need with words of contempt. They swallowed his empty promises as he touted the law from which he was exempt. Day after day he continued, a babbling cascade of disjointed untruth. Things were disgraceful, or so he assured us. But he knew who to blame, and he had the proof. Never was he ever silent. He proclaimed things have never been worse, and the only time he struggled to lie was in naming just one Bible verse. For endless weeks he continued, forever it seemed. He talked night and day. He talked and he lied, and still people listened as if he had simply talked truth away. But truth yet survives, you can feel it, regardless of what some people think. You've caught the scent of his truth on the wind, and you know the truth, and it stinks.
Let's hear it from Michael Jones.
I like the shirt.
I know.
Jesus is coming.
Look busy.
Look busy.
I was going to say I am obsessed with that shirt.
That reminds me when I first started working construction.
Oh no.
And the boss would leave, and it'd just be me and my buddy, and we'd be slacking off, just fucking around. And then the boss man would pull up, right? And my buddy would be like, start hammering. Like, what? Just start hitting your hammer on anything. Just pop it. That way it sounded like we were working, because we were inside the site, you know. It was like, just make noise. We weren't doing anything. But that shirt reminded me of that. Look busy.
Jesus is coming in his Chevy S10. All right.
We were sounding busy.
Lost in thought. Who's coming up next?
Coming up next, it's a voice that has been here a little bit, but he has made a return. Let's hear it for Dusty Keith.
That's me on the trombone, by the way.
Their merch is pretty badass, y'all. I had to buy this shirt. I'm gonna do but I didn't tune my voice yet, so me. Oh, sorry. All right, so first one's a short one. It's called Shine Thief. Appetite with much more might than the highest height, yet can't respite more than one can bite, so I spit in spite. Yet I won't share my dinners with any fellow sinners, since any bright insight makes this sheer delight contrite. I'll keep deflecting, self-protecting, from how my light's merely reflecting, stealing away glimmer so it all gets dimmer, as a splendor pretender, gorging down glitter soullessly a flitter, till the gut serration makes one lose sensation, ringing on and on, the doorbell to hell, with no quell to break the spell. Thanks, y'all. Woo. All right, the next one's a little longer, so go ahead and glaze over your eyes. Don't you dare try to get wisdom from my words, you word suckers. So, stop texting me. A roaring wave rips through the crowd, deafeningly loud, a pecking order orthodoxy down assembly line swine. Each cherry picked can be a cannonball if foes stay small, each slinging muck and coy plots to buck up to higher slots. Don't medics pick wounds to further infirm just to see each other squirm. Unhealing touches with hands unclean, causing gangrene like cancer necromancers. Sicken me with the prone to pick, so I too can be a shiny brick in this hex of cherry pox pecs. Any pariah of these piranha are munched away as misfits till they're just cherry pits. Scratching itches at soul and stitches till we strip so much that we all slip. Till I'm not me and you're not you is more monotony of this hullabaloo. No matter how much TikTok to be the top cockfight, and we never try flighting. So on the hurricane of pecked out pieces pelts tarred and feathered fleeces across the flock round the clock. Some pluck a hair, others a tooth. Any foul seed to hedge away the truth. Let it change and derange you till you feel blue, not burning that red hue. Let's profess our rages like hate sages, sharing wicked faces across all races. Blinded from the glare of blazing I don't care like a solar flare, let's stay muddy so that we can see our infected selves reflected in the eyes of everybody. Thanks all y'all. Little long. Come back from zombie mode. Halfway through, folks. This one's nicer. I'm gonna be nice now. This is called A Scientist's Prayer. Fortune, luck, possibility, unlocking each probability. Within them life coincides exquisitely, yet we deny this magic infinitely. Just as a helmet fluke makes ant roam grasses tip to reach a grazer and send another egg on an ant trip. Ideas parasitize our minds as fates unwind, each guiding one or many of mankind. Like the ant sacrifice, the infection can sing our swan song, whether for love, duty, freedom, capitalism, or Islam. So many a meme has flown through this trite machine, yet we still fight for our right to be contrite. Because a popular meme is a loud, stubborn theme, drowning out the rest lest it watches the world white. Chance, please work against the numbers soon. Clash against the masses who stand on grasses. Give this lowly world your undeserved boon. Raise it from the destruction of sin's conduction. Bless those who worship their wake in life's lake. Let man's love of himself break, at least for the dolphin's sake. Thanks, y'all. So, this one kind of, all of them are bad, really. I'm a pessimistic motherfucker. So, this one is called, who cares? I live under glittery gray clouds, dreaming of a silver sun, eternally overcast everywhere, so the world's without shadows. No bright shines to eclipse me, or shade to hide my face. A magic candy land of apartheid I call my happy place. At night, jack-o'-lantern light stinks the sweet air to cast a shadow of doubt or elucidate my nightmare. Flaming tongues licking their lips, shining hollow eyes glowering. Flies buzz over my dreams souring, ending notions that I'm still flowering. Who pays these lights' bills? Not me. I've had my fill for such monotony. Not anyone spares till that I see. It's packed to the gill in gluttony. So, cost is more than take? I'm still on break. My mind ripples, it won't make wake. If we're all cripples, there's no leg to break. Lost lyre from a choir atop a mire pyre. Just let lust bust with rapid fire. Gun down that prose to aspire. No worries seeing the light fades behind cloud sills. It'll go away faster the more we evade the bills. No mental fitness to dissuade us retching. Just poison gumdrops, the whole world stretching. Woo! So yeah, thanks a lot for hearing some of my words. I'm a silly cell colony on DeviantArt.com, y'all. Look me up. I'm also a comedian, Comic Dusty Keith on Insta. Thanks a lot, kick butt.
That's me on the trombone. Okay, no, it's not.
All right, give it up for Dusty Keith. Woo! See, there's another prolific writer. Oh my God, love it, love it. Okay, people, remember before you leave. Oh God, look at me stumbling up the stairs. These stupid knees. Ah! All right, don't forget, before you leave, before you close out your tabs, get yourself a giant cookie. You will not be sorry. Lost in Thought, take it away.
We have actually another new voice coming up next.
Another new voice.
Oh, he's got an amp.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Coming up next, let's hear it for Luke Mangold.
Woo!
And he's actually setting up right now. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Who doesn't love the dad jokes?
That's why I said, oh, he has an amp.
Now you get me. Aren't you lucky? A joke?
Lost in Thought.
Luke Mangold.
That's me on the trombone. Wow. You can leave that guitar here, by the way, if you don't feel like dragging it home. I mean, I guess I could find room for it at the house.
Give it up for Luke Mangold. Wow. I agree with Ernie. It's gorgeous.
Is that one of those new? Because I know Gibson there's just released like a new series of Les Pauls. Is that? Did you just get that?
Yeah, my friend did. He let me borrow it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because they just came out with a new series, and blue was one of the new colors. That's why I was asking. Sweet.
All right, so closing out the night. I was gonna try and write a little something because honestly, this next writer, like I said, he totally inspires me. I admire his as much as he writes. That's why whenever he comes up on stage, I'm like, don't do any Inagata Davidas, because trust me, he can write. He writes from experience. He can squeeze so much emotion out of just one word. And that's the best way I can describe him. Give it up for my little brother, Lost in Thought!
One small step for Lost in Thought, one giant step up on the stage.
So actually, this is new shit.
New shit. Hot and steamy.
I'll wait though.
Thank you.
All right. So this is new shit, freshly written today. One day, half of the electricity went out at work, and many left, and there was a moment between my boss coming to give me a ride home and waiting in our location. I was behind glass looking outward, literally on the outside looking in. There is this shade of nostalgia trapped in the prisons of daylight, reflecting deep in the emptied cubicles and scattered conversations that came to haunt days long past in my memories, of being young and having the excitement of an unknown future ahead of me, hidden in the lush of promises that spoke of opportunity, in the flash of chic red carpet celebrating something that was supposed to be so uniquely me. Yet, while looking out, I was trapped. I stood in a graveyard of broken possibilities and past loves that crumbled beneath the clumsy words that always seemed to find its way in the fatal stitching between my foot and my mouth. I stood a man broken not only by exterior circumstances, but by the fear and intimidation that has been bound to my identity from the days of getting my teeth knocked in almost daily from a crazed, overly religious caregiver. Wounds that I never could let go of and only let fester in new wounds that I made by running so fast and so hard towards the possibilities of new lives with others that I became that red flag, that story that you tell your friends, that you start out by saying, so I went out with this crazy guy. This weighs in my mind with a new wind to pick myself up like I've done so many times before. Often before falling back down, sometimes so far down that it has taken years to claw myself back up. Today, I found a way again to just start doing it. No matter what I'm going through, no matter what I feel confused or overwhelmed by, just start working out again. Just start writing again. Just start finally working on projects I've promised to begin from bridges I feel I have now burned. I notice at work, some have started to avoid eye contact with me in such a way where their expression tells stories of conversations rooted in, that guy weirds me out. And it's not anything new. What I have to do now is spend some time with myself, build myself again, and try to start doing things I can be proud of. It might help this feeling I have, this fear I carry when I go to work thinking, how am I going to fuck up today? Or when going to a party thinking, how am I going to alienate myself this time? And when I feel ready to put myself back out there again, in several different ways, I will have to fight again. Pick up my tired armor, withered in the scuffs and scars of battle wounds I have felt when fighting against the worst parts of myself, and my suspicions that I am bound to relive the legacy of my mother who's given up, who's raised me with this desolate and dark perspective of social constructs like friendship and love and romance. I have years of beating myself to the ground to work with. Perhaps it's time to give myself a break. Try to unbind these chains of worry that have seared into my bones. Stop imagining myself as someone to avoid. Stop even trying to impress everyone. Just stop trying so much and so hard that I lose myself. I am 45 years old, and I don't know who I am. All I know is that I like to write. I'm gay, and I'm most likely on the spectrum. It's familiar ground for me, visiting this revelation time and time again, but maybe this time it'll stick. And I can finally stop putting so much pressure on myself and bring the back burner a little more forward. With everything going on right now, in the middle I found myself in my age. Now is a good time as any.
It takes a lot of guts to be up here and bare your soul. Please respect the artists, whether they're singing or doing a poem. Thank you, sir. So we also got to thank Alyssa, the goddess, and Danimal, the Viking, for keeping us fed, caffeinated, and buzzed. And we gotta thank Ernie B for making us look and sound good, because as Ernie B says,
What do I say?
it doesn't matter how.
Well, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's how good you looked.
And you're getting bunny ears behind you from some
Big,
guy.
bigger, biggest with the right lighting, you'll go far.
So should we do the thing?
Let's do it.
You have been witness to the baddest open mic in the ATX, spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kick Butt Coffee, Music, and
Booze.
It's not just an open mic, it's a show, not a show without each and every one of you, including you, Alyssa. Thank you and good night.